YouTube and VTubers are just not getting along, and it is becoming an increasingly difficult platform to stream on. As firstly today, we check in with Hololive Japan talent LaPlus Darkness, who had randomly had her monetization removed from her channel, but was thankfully reinstated the same day. Whereas in the past, Hololive Japan talents such as Suisei Hoshimachi had her monetization removed for over a month. And we of course have numerous times now have talked about how YouTube has removed tens if not hundreds of thousands of subscribers from these members. A problem more unique to VTuber agency accounts that often release in waves and generations, such as this one with Halrux, wherein legitimate YouTube users will immediately subscribe to 4 or 5 members all at once, an activity that YouTube simply does not see for other channels on the site, then deeming these subscriptions to be fake and then removing them. And now we have this. Yes, there have been some rumblings about this from mid-December, and it is only gaining more and more attention now, as the live viewer count on numerous VTuber streams look to be entirely off, possibly anywhere from 30 to 50% of viewers being undercounted on a stream. And yes, of course, numerous Reddit posts have been made about this, including this one, where a stream that started 7 minutes before and apparently only has 22,000 viewers, but had received over 27,000 votes on a poll that was only opened up within the last 2 minutes. Meaning this poll is seeing participation rates over 100%, wherein the average participation rate for polls on any stream is usually only around 30%. And a select number of talents have noticed and commented on this, including Anya Melfisa with Hololive Indonesia, asking, YouTube seems to be having viewers count bug lately. Is that true? With fellow Hololive Indonesia talent Crazy Ali responding, that seems to be the case. Literally everyone I watch is cut down to 50% of their viewers, and it's kinda weird. Yeah, it's a little weird. And for more now on this, we turn to our senior correspondent, False. Thanks, ID. So what's happening here? And why is it seemingly disproportionately hitting VTubers on YouTube than other streamers on the platform? You may have seen a number of agency talents running entirely random polls, proving that this is not an isolated incident, with Team YouTube responding to an inquiry about this live viewer count issue, saying you can see some decrease in concurrent views as we've improved our real-time spam detection, help ensure having a more accurate count. This does not impact your views or watch time. And so now the question is, what is YouTube doing for this spam detection? As speculation has ranged from they are not counting anyone that is using adblock, or is viewing another tab, or has the tab muted, or has not interacted with chat, or has interacted too much with chat and has been spamming emotes. And while the detection could be a mixture of these reasons and more, independent testing has shown that there is no surefire, clear reason. So what do we know? Well, we know now that this is becoming the norm. You see, on YouTube for streams, a unique video is created. And if this stream is scheduled for a later time, that means that users can go into that video and chat with one another in what is known as a pre-chat video. And then something weird happens that we have all just come to accept at this point with YouTube, which is that when the stream finally begins, a number of users in that pre-chat are then no longer counted, with some pre-chat numbers to live stream numbers being absolutely cut in half, as either the video or web page needs to be reloaded by the user themselves. However, as you can see from this drop from just a stream hours ago, 10,000 viewers in pre-chat then was cut down to nearly 1,000, a far greater decrease than ever before. Now, normally regaining that pre-chat number and then exceeding it would only take anywhere from 5 to 15 minutes for most streams. But instances such as this one are becoming more and more normal, wherein the live count never even comes close to matching the pre-chat numbers. This is not the first time that we've seen massive decreases in live viewer numbers on YouTube with VTubers, as on December 2nd of December 2020, yes, that's right, 2020, not 2021, a large amount of English VTuber accounts saw decreases of a third of their audience, wherein their Japanese counterparts only saw a tenth of their audience decrease, leading to many at the time to believe it was a regional problem, as a number of these English accounts are actually created in Japan, and then YouTube's spam detection, seeing so many international viewers, then began to cut down on the live count. Many others came with other excuses, saying that VTubers were simply a fad and that people were losing interest, while actual trends maintained perfectly steady throughout the entirety of the last year. And now this latest change in YouTube's spam detection appears to have taken place on December 18th of 2021, but then greatly accelerated after this event, that being the Hololive Japan Christmas Relay, as other streaming platforms have raid functionality in which a broadcaster can move all of their viewers to another stream. YouTube streaming currently does not have this feature, a feature that an organization like Hololive would certainly love to have, allowing one talent to move their audience to another talent's stream and potentially creating an endless loop of viewers for their talents. And so as an alternative, they turn to relays, where one talent runs a short stream and then directs their viewers to go to another stream afterward, at times directly linking this stream for viewers to then click on and move directly over to. And both Hololive Japan and Hololive English have been very busy recently with these relays, not only with that Christmas relay, but also with New Year's relays for both Hololive English and Hololive Japan, with Hololive English planning 2 new relays, with one relay scheduled on January 8th and another on January 15th. Unfortunately, relaying viewers from one stream to the next appears to have been what has truly accelerated this spam detection by YouTube, as immediately after the Christmas relay, all of the members that had taken part in it then began to see similar instances where their numbers never exceeded their pre-chat. And then members and VTubers who had not even taken part in these relays then saw downturns in their own live counts. And now through independent testing, it has been confirmed that it is not the VTuber accounts that are affected, but rather the viewers, as testing with accounts that have been in these relays or have viewed other VTubers such as these are not being counted in the live viewer count, even if these accounts are on YouTube Premium or have been around for a decade. But views are being counted if they are logged out, meaning that yes, YouTube is flagging accounts even if these accounts are verified with valid credit card numbers that are buying YouTube Premium and giving super chats. Many have turned to yelling in the air and admonishing YouTube CEO Susan Wojcicki, all while seemingly ignoring the head of YouTube Gaming. Yes, that's right, YouTube still calls their streaming platform YouTube Gaming, even though a large majority of us content creators do not game on it, with that head of YouTube Gaming being Ryan Wyatt, who lists himself as the head of gaming at YouTube by day and a Web3 and crypto advisor investor by night. And while every once in a blue moon his Twitter gives some insights into the platform, it is otherwise filled with him promoting crypto and NFTs, and is then showing us how he has courtside tickets to a Clippers game, is eating caviar, and is vacationing in Miami. And all while he is promoting crypto, it is actually the crypto scammer accounts that YouTube is trying to stop with these efforts, as day after day after day, some of the biggest and most watched live streams on YouTube are heavily botted crypto promotion streams, many of which have hacked legitimate YouTube accounts, sometimes accounts with millions of subscribers, and then going live to those those users trying to promote their crypto scam. Other commenters have simply written this off, not believing that a billion-dollar company would target VTubers exclusively, and that of course a billion-dollar company would simply want larger numbers. Yes, that's right, billion-dollar tech companies. They're never wrong and they've never made mistakes. Such as this mistake, a glitch now happening with YouTube community posts, with some posts receiving hundreds and thousands of replies but only dozens of likes. And so now we know a possible reason as to why VTuber viewer accounts are unintentionally being shadow banned from the live count on streams. And with Hololive being such a huge force on YouTube in the VTuber scene, these shadow banned accounts are growing day by day, as Niji Sanji with their own cross-pollinated viewers are also experiencing this problem, a problem that is now trickling down to other independent VTubers and smaller agencies alike, with possibly no end in sight, as we have no idea if YouTube will ever remove the shadow ban from these viewer accounts. And now with all of that said, does it matter? Even if the viewers are not being counted, the viewers are actually there in the stream, with super chat revenue running higher than ever, along with there being seemingly no change to long-term video views, as also Niji Sanji English's Selin Tatsuki commented on the matter saying, if you guys noticed that YouTube stream live views has been slashed, that's because there's a new bug going around with live viewership for all streamers. The real live count shows up a day after processing. Hope this info reassures others who have been worried, with Selin then showing that she had a high view count of 2,600 viewers on this stream, wherein at the time the live viewer count only showed 1,800 viewers. The question being, of course, can we even trust this number, and why does it matter? There has been precedent that a number of actual sponsors do pay attention to live viewer numbers and base sponsorship offers and payouts on those numbers. And are these sponsors smart enough to know that they have to wait a day or longer to see the real numbers? Or will these sponsors see lower viewer counts and not bother? Let alone the question of normal viewers. As of course, time and time again, it has been proven that a number of users are simply attracted to larger streams, which now brings us to Kson at Kson on Air. Now tweeting this out, 2022, I'll start streaming in Twitch. Yes, that's right. Kson does have a Twitch account that she had actually used all the way back from 5 years ago. As also recently, Pikamee Amano of the Bombs Project, a now frequent collaborator with Kson, has been using Twitch very, very regularly, with Pikamee even mentioning that a fellow member of Bombs Project, Diamond G Ryugam, has ran into a very serious issue with YouTube. That being, despite meeting qualifications for monetization months ago, Diamond G has yet to receive this, a letter from Google AdSense with a unique pen that allows you to then activate your monetization. And here's the kicker: if this talent does not activate within a certain time period, that offer of monetization goes away. So will we see an adjustment to this live viewer count error? Or like the change from December of 2020, will we just have to put up with it or try our luck on another platform altogether? And good luck to all you VTubers on YouTube. You're going to need it. And that is all for this episode. Please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe below. Check out our Discord for other VTuber news, and we'll have more things VTubers say for you soon.